Great ingredients, served with flair. A perfect combination, like you and Pick n Pay.
Kia, it's a correction. You're with the omelette queen and Michael Willifeer because at the age of 4 or 5, my grandmother taught me how to make the perfect omelette, and I've never flopped since.
Oh, wow.
I have to tell you, that's one of the first things I learned to make in the kitchen. Good morning, Mr.
Good morning.
Willifeer.
Good morning.
You're going to show us how to make a flop-free omelette.
Yeah, absolutely. Oven omelette.
An oven omelette.
Yes.
You see, that's going to make it easier today. What ingredients do we need?
Well, we're going to, obviously, eggs, cream, milk, and then we've got some grated Parmesan cheese there, some ham, and we're going to chop some parsley and put into it.
And if you've got a secret to making that perfect omelette, why not give us a call, 0839133728. And if you just tuned in and you missed our ingredients list, don't worry, you can get the ingredients sent to your mobile phone. Our keyword today, eggs, E-G-G-S, to 33728. So, Michael, what are you busy doing?
Well, what I'm busy doing is I'm just cracking the eggs.
Eggs are full of calcium, they're full of phosphorus, and you know that the vitamins A, D, and E are in the yolk of the egg.
Absolutely.
Did you know that?
Yes, I did.
Oh, you see, we learned something new if you didn't know that.
So we've got 10 eggs there. So in a dish for 4, you've got about 2.5 eggs each person. Now, what we want to do is we want to get as much flavour into this as possible. This is the sort of omelette I would imagine a Normandy housewife would pop into her oven just before lunch.
And when you say Normandy?
Normandy, well, in France, where sort of ham and cream are the sort of traditional sort of foods that people would use to give some flavour to eggs. Now, we're going to use some Parmesan cheese here. But you could use Gruyere cheese. You could use you want something a bit punchy.
Yeah.
So maybe a mature cheddar would be quite a good idea.
And it's nice because that's also full of calcium. So you're getting all your calcium, you're getting your protein from this meal as well.
Such a lovely
full
cheese.
of phosphorus as well.
Right.
And you're getting some ham. But if people don't eat ham, you know, I always ask that question.
If people don't eat ham, then I think you've got the option of putting some
chicken.
You could certainly use chicken, or if you wanted to make it completely vegetarian, you could use some onion that you've cooked in a pan. That'd be quite nice. Tomato, absolutely. Those lovely little
mushrooms.
Those lovely little tomatoes that you can get. Those sweet little
red cherry tomatoes.
Yeah, yes. Delicious. They would be fantastic in an omelette like this as well.
Or you can have a variety of cheeses.
Yes.
You can have some blue cheese, some
absolutely.
Parmesan, some cheddar, and the Gouda as well.
You do want that nice sort of punchy flavour. Here we are.
There we go, adding that in.
Oh, such a nice.
Now, where did you learn to make this?
Well, this is sort of, I don't know, we were great omelette eaters in our family when I was a boy.
Yeah, we were as well when I mean, we are about 3-year age difference between the two of us. Yes.
And my mother was a great maker of omelettes, and she sometimes used to separate the eggs and whip the egg whites stiff.
That's yes, and
then
add
make it like
yellow.
a souffle omelette, which are also delicious.
Okay.
Right, so we go cream, we go milk. And I think we need to get a fair amount of salt and pepper going there.
Give you a hand. I'm going to be honest, I've never made an oven omelette before. I'm the queen on the pan.
Well, yeah, because you know a lot of people find have a problem making omelettes in a pan. I think if you start young, or if you put a lot of practice into it, it's not that difficult.
Practice.
Absolutely.
And my gran showed me a few tricks and tips.
Right, and then we're going to just add a bit of parsley to it. I love using this flat leaf parsley.
You are a big fan of the flat leaf parsley.
Absolutely, because it's just got so much more flavour. And it's such a sort of a classically Mediterranean kind. You find a lot of this used in Italian food, southern France. I'm not going to chop it too fine.
I see what you mean about the flavour.
Yeah, because it's quite nice to have just a little bit of texture in there.
We'd love to know your omelette secret, so please feel free to give us a call or post it on our Facebook page, eXpresso Morning Show SABC3. Or if you'd like to get the ingredients sent to your mobile phone, 33728, with the word eggs. I've got parsley in my teeth and all over. 33728, keyword EGGS.
Right, now I've just put a bit
I'd like to do this.
Yeah, do. Just brush it right up the sides as
well. So you have thrown a little bit of olive oil into our dish.
Into the dish. And this is just really, hopefully, to help it not to stick. There you go.
There we go.
Perfect. Now what we'll do is, what will happen with this omelette is that it will rise up in the oven, and then when you take it out, it's going to flop down. But don't worry about that.
So it's not flopping when you take it out.
It's not flopping.
Okay.
No. It is flopping, but it's not flopping.
Okay. So it's not a flop.
It's not a flop.
But it is a flop.
Well, it will flop.
You're confusing all of us.
Yes.
Okay, so your omelette will flop.
It will flop, yes.
Yeah.
But don't worry about it.
But this is a flop-free omelette.
Absolutely.
We really confused everyone. I'm
For sure.
confused now.
Right.
Okay.
So now why don't you pop that into the oven?
How long does it go into the oven for?
It goes into the oven just sort of about 20-ish minutes or so. When you put a skewer in, it comes out clean, then you know it's done.
There we go.
And then you can get the...
And as we do on
As
eXpresso.
we do, absolutely.
Michael, you were in early this morning making this omelette.
There we are. There it is. Now you can see that it has flopped down a little bit.
But that's not a flop.
That's
But it looks gorgeous.
Doesn't it look delicious?
Beautiful.
Now I tell you what. Why don't you put some of that lovely Pick and Pay? It's one of the finest products. It's a
balsamic vanilla.
fig and vanilla and balsamic dressing. And this is just lovely for a salad.
Now, Ashley's posted something on our Facebook page asking, can you use any cheese for an omelette?
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, you can use
Ashley.
Gouda. You can use anything.
Cheddar.
Yeah, absolutely. And we made a little salad here.
Now, you've got to
Some
tell me
pretty
about
little
these.
yeah.
This is in our salad, not the
Yes.
onion.
Little pansy.
A little pansy.
Yes, put it on top. Make it.
Are you allowed to
pretty.
eat this?
Yes, it's edible.
Really?
Yeah, there are a couple of purple ones there too.
Okay, we're putting that in.
My grandmother used to grow those in her garden, and they were called Johnny Jump Ups.
Johnny Jump Ups.
Yeah, because you didn't ever have to see them; they just jumped
Yeah,
up.
the next morning they were there and they just popped up. Okay, now you cut it.
So we'll take a nice.
This could actually feed 4
Slice.
to 6 people.
Yeah, happily. And then the other nice thing about it is that if you want to, you can cut it into little squares and put toothpicks on and serve it as
Okay,
a snack.
let's do this.
Right. I'm not sure that I've got the right implement here.
That's fine.
There we go.
There we go, Michael.
And there's a lovely slice of.
And that,
Nice.
we'd put the whole dish.
Absolutely. There we go. Down in the.
Not just that, but the whole dish would be less than 100
Less than
rand for a
100.
family
Yeah,
of 4.
absolutely, for a family of 4.
Let us know if you try this at home. We'd love to hear your omelette experience.
Absolutely.
And don't worry, it doesn't flop. We just call it the flop-free omelette. It does go down when you take it out the oven. Mr. Willifield, thank you so much.
Pleasure.
I'm giving
Pleasure,
this a
pleasure.
try. Breakfast on eXpresso. Catch up with you after this.
Stay with eXpresso and SABC3.